Hello. Sorry about the wait. Wow. I will appear myself in just a second. Oh shit, you just heard a Windows noise. I'm ruining the fucking immersion. Hang on. Where is it? Any minute now. Any minute now. Is it this one? It is that one. I don't have to focus on. Oh, my head's a fucking disaster. And my skin's a disaster. Hell is all that. Ugh. That's disgusting. But yeah. Sorry it took so long. I literally, like, got up. I clicked start stream. I clicked start stream, and the literal second I clicked start stream, my body was like, hey, wouldn't it be mad funny if you needed to go for a piss? But anyways, let's turn off this freaking video game music. A Windows noise from your Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, my Nintendo GameCube that I used to, my Nintendo GameCube that I used to, play Chibi Robo yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, we got the pink fit. We got Mimi of Monkey Ball fame. Check her out. Yeah, she's ballin'. I think the shirt says Super Baller on it somewhere, but I don't know where. But it does say it somewhere. I nearly ripped my headphones out of my, whatchamacallit. But yeah, let's get freaking gaming. We're going on to the last case of this game. The very last case. What awaits us in this cool game? The stream title is still Chibi Rubber. Wait, really? Oh, sorry, that's really weird. I changed that. That's very odd. Apologies. That's weird. I changed that and I didn't save it. I'm so sorry. Let me fix that. Back off to work now. Have a good one. We'll do one first. Thank you for stopping by. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's very strange. I don't know why I did that. That's very rude. Twitch, get your shit together. I'm killing you. Twitch, I'm killing you. I'm killing you. And blowing you up. Honestly. That is... Ugh. I don't like that. The second... As soon as this game opens, I'm going big mode, so you don't have to... You don't get to see my imperfections in high definition. That better not look like that tomorrow, because I'm recording a damn video tomorrow. There we go. So hopefully that's fixed. Is this game going to appear? Yeah, there we go. Press any key. The font for press any key looks very silly. I think it does. I think it well and truly does. Continue, select adventure. How about I select my own event? The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story. Damn. Unspeakable? Unacceptable stream standards. How about the unspeakable stream standards? What about that? Huh? God. I'm not really... I don't know what to expect. What happened at the end of the last case? Case 4. Case 4. Case 4 was really good. Case 4 was really, really good. A knife landed in someone. A knife landed in someone. We discovered the first recorded good cop in UK history. And Sholmes took his jacket off. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. So that's freaking game. That's freaking game. I'd imagine we're gonna get a cool cutscene. The Hound of the Baskervilles. What? What are they yapping about?
It's coming! Sholmes' cry pierced through the thick wall of fog around us.
If they kill... No, don't kill him.
Wisps of
Have a nice game. I
will.
will. I'm looking forward to this.
Breathlessly in the stillness. The silence lasted for what seemed an eternity until, at last, it appeared.
The beast?
From the shadows of the cloud, an enormous beast sprang out upon us. A hound it was, but not such a hound as any mortal has ever seen. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. The whole of its ox-sized body was outlined in white-hot flames.
Big doggy?
Its rumbling pant and hideous howl, so terrified was I that I began to tremble with fear. Look well, Wilson, Sholmes declared, gazing upon the mystical beast.
Oh, that is a mystical beast. Nien Impact has blink dashing. That's the new Hunter x Hunter one that people are kind of popping off about, right? Why the fuck? Why does it? It doesn't even have motion inputs. Why does it have blink dashing? That's so silly. Our first 2 months in London passed by in fact 2 months. Wow, wowzers! In that disconcerting courtroom experience, we were first thrown into the day. We were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country, and in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. Don't hit me with the however. Do not hit me with the however. There then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court. What the fuck are you talking about? Which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more of an amateur, an unknown student of law in a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. Oh, is Sholmes gonna kick us out because we're making no fucking money? Naruhodo Legal Consultancy. Oh, Jesus, there's work to be had. Look at that, you've got a desk. You've got an orange. It's not that bad. It's nice seeing people excited about that game, though, right? Like, it's not a game I would ever play, because I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter. And also, like I said, there's no motion inputs, which I really don't love. That is the #1 way to get me to never peep your game. I'll be real. It's very petty, but like I just do not fuck with games that do that. But it's nice. The reaction to it has been kind of charming, I won't lie. That morning, gulp, I was awoken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy, but after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. She fucking did it. She did a big murder. Susato-san? Yes! What has she fucking done? What has she fucking done? Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Twitch didn't update it correctly. That's my bad. Yeah. No, there's a 2xKO is the Project L, right? I'm not gonna check it out personally, but it's I'm curious how it goes. Oh no, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So will we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite? I cannot words. Yes, Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. You could just say breakfast. She keeps bringing up Cord, and she looks very stern. What is she doing? What are you doing? What's up with oomph? What's up with oomph? The telegram. So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking. She's full of shit. I see people whining about the Hunter game not having motion inputs. I'm really disappointed by it. Well, okay, that's a lie. I'm not disappointed by it because I wasn't like I don't have any interest in Hunter x Hunter. But I do think a fighting game not having motion inputs is like a huge like not red flag. I don't know what the term is. Like if your fighting game doesn't have that, I would be less inclined to play it, which is very petty. But I just like motion inputs. That's literally that simple. I think they're fun. Obviously, that you can be excessive with it, and I like what SF6 did with the modern mode and stuff. I think that's a really cool middle ground. But I don't know. I miss them. An angel without motion input wings. You get it, yeah. You get it. I just like doing them. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that. Saw right through her. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. Ahem, it was just a boring old telegram. She's so full of shit. Like, obviously, I don't really know a lot about the game, but I'm sure a lot of the other things in the game will be very, very interesting. So it'll probably work out in the long run. Soseki-san. Tell me all about Soseki-san. I want to make sure he's okay. He's my oomph. I suppose Soseki-san would have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? It's his smash invitation as a telegram. Yeah, she's gonna hide it. He's never gonna find it. And then 100 years later, Phoenix Wright is gonna find it. And because it says Naruhodo, which is his Japanese name, he's gonna be like, oh, fuck yeah, Smash Brothers. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. That's fair. Personally, the only fighting game I'm, like, looking forward to big time is City of the Wolves. I want City of the Wolves to be so good. So good. I really hope it is. It looks amazing. It looks so good. They haven't put Grant in the game yet. They gotta do that. Where's Grant? Where's Grant? Where's my Grant? I don't give a fuck about Terry. But maybe. Maybe. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or just be a few days away. A fortnight ago. Fortnight?! Sorry. We had that very long telegram from him, do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. I mean, if anyone was going to get seasick, it was him. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards Lord Van Zeeks, the Reaper? I swear to God, if the boat, if the boat sinks... City of the Wolves looks sick, but I'm itching for more of a bullshit, crazy Marvel-esque game. I get it. So that's a big part of why I'm really happy to see people buzzed about the Hunter game, right? It's really nice, just because, like, that's kind of a... It does kind of feel like it's filling a gap. I personally don't fuck with, like, I don't fuck with team fighters. But it's really nice to see the people who do get something that they can play, which is cool. It's your favorite RBY YouTuber. Hello! Admittedly, I'm not going to be a RBY... I'm not going to be very RBY pilled the next couple videos. But we'll get there when we get there. Because we've got a LEGO one. All going well, I'll record a LEGO video tomorrow, which will be fun. What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Yeah, that did happen to him. Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Soseki-san is safely out of the country now, presumably that means... that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. That if the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself. No! Actually, wait, yeah, because this is 2 months after Case 4, so, like, where did he go? Where'd he go? Johnny and Senga made the fire. Who would Susato use if she played RBY? She would have, like, 5 really good Pokemon, and then she would be dead set on trying to make her Shipmon work. I guarantee, that's it. She's got, like, big 5, and then... I don't know. Susato, who's your shitter? Mr. Mime. I see her trying to run Mr. Mime in OU, and I don't know why. But I see her running Mr. Mime in OU. I can't play MVC3 because I genuinely fucking hate Plink dashing. I've actually never... I've tried MVC3, but, like, no rollback. See, it's so sad. If that game had rollback, it would be badass. It would be so bad. I mean, the game is fire, but, like, for me, because I live in the middle of nowhere, no rollback is actually just kind of a I can't play you kind of deal, which is sad. What is it? That being said, P+ gets an exception. P+ gets an exception. That's big. Ever feel like a game is desperately trying to get you to use a character I don't like? I mean, I guess a big part of that is why I don't really fuck with team fighters. Because it's not that whole deal of like, oh, learning 3 characters is hard. Because that's just like not true, right? Especially given how these kinds of games work out. It's just that I like having one, right? Most games I play, I only play one character. And like the only exception is like Exert and kind of Third Strike. Man, he's been missing. Withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems. So he just has it out for Ryunosuke. Why are you running Scyther? Scyther is a silly fucking one to run in OU. But I can see her making it work. I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. You know some shit, Umpha. Can I examine some stuff? Fire. The weather is warmer now, but I love the smell of the fire and the steam rising from the kettle. What do you mean the smell of the fire? Dude, that's just... Smell of the fire. Dude, that is smoke inhalation. You're going to die. Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san? Oh, she's trying to distract. She's just trying to distract from all the shenanigans. Oh. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think? Oh wow, these two discovered scones, didn't they? What the fuck is all this? This is all like Sholmes doodads. Oh, that's the tea set. Sorry, I'm so uncultured. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. We use this to hide the bodies. She'd absolutely slay with it. Yeah, she'd just like magically make it work. That spade has been in here since we started renting the place. Oh, we pay rent? Oh, fuck. It's a Oh, we're doing this again. Shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. No, spades are for digging. That's for... We're doing this again. Oh, the way she leans in, she's ready for a fuck. I don't remember seeing her this angry at any other point in the game. Jesus, dude, do not. Too late. I've already drawn myself as the spade chad and you as the shovel cell. There we go. What's the deal with all these paper? Never been around a bonfire? Never, actually. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. You should tidy up once in a while. Susato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can devote to the same cause. And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that you could be... Yep, here we fucking go. Unbelievable. She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. What is that? Is that Susato's room or was that Iris's room? I've never even peeked inside. I should think so too. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. First the argument about the shovel, and then this. She has the bodies. She has the bodies. She has been hiding them away in evil fashion. Fuck is this? Oh, is that onions? Yo, this place comes with free onions? Let's go! This must be the telegram. Let's see. No, you mustn't look at that. Not under any circumstances. Alright, I won't. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times. I love the word mischievous. Mischievous is such a good word. Let's go get breakfast. Is he gonna be wearing his goofy shirt, or is he gonna be wearing the jacket? Hello, Iris. I forgot you were in the game, actually. I don't think you were... You weren't in the second half of the last case, I don't think. Who? Good morning, Iris. Iris? What is it, Runo? What is that terrible noise? Don't say that. Ah, yes, you noticed that, did you? He's doing his best. Wow, he has no ass. Unfortunate. Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. No! I'm sorry, you have... I'm sorry, Sholmes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your ass is not flat. I didn't mean it. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. A good morning to die, perhaps. Don't say that! No! Oh, I don't... This is the worst case in Ace Attorney history. Don't do that. Don't show me that. What the fuck? Give him a treat. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence. Is he crying? Is he crying? I think he's crying a little bit. That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. I don't like seeing him like this. I'm afraid I don't understand. Susato, you read that fucking note. You know something. Isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. I don't like him. I don't like seeing... I'm so upset. I'm so... Insipid coffee. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Sholmes got all three at the locals. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Thank you for reminding me, I have a third strike bracket tonight. So... Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. Cat? Meow? Oh, look, it's Wagahai. Surely this cheers up Sholmes. Good morning, boy. Meow. Ryunosuke. There must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use, but how did it get there? Sholmes better cheer up when he sees the kitty cat. Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. I take it back, by the way. Case redeemed. Case redeemed. Kitty cat takes priority. It would indeed be... Even the kitty cat didn't cheer him up. I don't like seeing him like this. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. Do I want to talk with him? Wanting to die the missing machine. Are we going to put him in the contraption? You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? That rivals the Ace Attorney 4 murder frame. It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its mellifluent tones would make flowers bloom. The muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? 4 hours I have bowled. For days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. I took a nefarious screenshot, thank you. I will absolutely check it out. We got it. Oh, there was a little bit of charm, little bit of happy. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? No, you've been too busy figuring out how murders does. Don't worry, I'm sure it will come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo, the goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw. He's going to ruin his posture. What happened to Sholmes? He's so fucking sad. Why is this happening to me? His ass was crying. His ass was crying earlier. He's so devastated. If they take... Oh wow, that is it's weird seeing him do that pose and he's like not happy. If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is it left for pity's sake? What is left? Oh god, I hate this. You're gonna ruin your back. Deduction perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? Missing machine. What is the missing machine? He had a doohickey and now it's gone. Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but... Where is your doohickey? Your desk looks rather empty today. Ah, well done, Mr. Sato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? Iris, you mean Hurley's great analytoscope? That's at Windebank's now. Sorry? It's at Windebank? No, Windebank's. The pawn brokery. Is he broke as fuck? No! Did he sell? Is he broke as fuck? Is that what we're getting at? Is he having to sell all his doohickeys? Wait, no. I don't want Sholmes to be fucking broke. I want him to make $1 million. You mean you've pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see, quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I would have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Dear madam, things are far from desperate. So it's not an issue of money. Sholmes reportedly doesn't have enough money to buy Plus R on sale. Let this man hit Gunflame FRC once, and he'll be right as rain. He'll be back in business. That's all he needs. Making use of a pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure of you. It is, doesn't it? It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbrokering pawnbroking works. Sorry, that is a weird word that I don't care for. What's to understand exactly? Sholmes, you're making me so sad. How pawnbroking works? Tell me, please. Maybe if I let him info dump to me, he'll cheer up. To the people of London, pawnbrokers are akin to banks. Okay. Cliff bellowing roar FRC in corner, and he'll be right as rain. I love that FRC. It's 75 meter. 75 meter. But like, you just actually get to do anything. It's very fun. I enjoy that. It's also like one of your, I remember as well, because it's like quite an easy, it gives you a really good route into like 6H against Sol, which is usually quite hard to do. Banks. Sasato, do you know anything? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. Bellowing Roar FRC is my favorite FRC as a Cliff player. It's so awesome. I don't use it a ton. I don't use it as much as I should, funnily enough. But like just the way that it's just like, hey, you're mid-screen, now your corner is great. Wait. No, sorry, I'm full of shit. Wait. Hang on, what's the meterless fireball called? I know Bellowing Roar is the super. Wait, hang on. Wait, am I full of shit? Do I actually not know the moves? Bellowing Roar is the super, right? What the fuck is his meterless fireball called? What is that? I'm losing my mind. I'm such a fraud. What is it? What is that shit called? I know the drill is. Oh god, do I know? No, drill. Yeah. Drill is Skullbreaker. Drill is Skull Crusher. The drop is Limb Severer. The flip is Nape Saddle. No, oh shit, is Bellowing Roar actually the meatless one? Oh, you're right, yeah. Bellowing Roar and Reflex Roar is the super. Reflex Roar is the super. And then Bellowing Roar is the meatless one. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm so smart. We're learning. But yeah, Bellowing Roar FRC is awesome, obviously, but Reflex Roar FRC is very, very fun. I enjoy it. It makes me happy. And then it's also huge. It's like a 7-frame window. Cliff is so, like, gifted. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London. Reflex Roar is so funny. I love how, like, my favorite thing about Reflex Roar is, like, the hit confirm of, like, Fast Slash into Reflex Roar, I feel like should be overpowered. It should be, like, really problematic. But I feel like it's one of those things that's, like, fine because it's on Cliff. right? You get me? Like, yeah, it's Cliff has to spend 50 meter to do it, so it's okay. Because that means he doesn't have 50 meter to spend on Cliff things. And the fact you can do it off 2D as well, it's way easier if you do it off 2D, right? Everyone does it, you see, especially people in London. It's 50 meter. Yeah, exactly. That's like the main thing that keeps it reasonable. And they should have some money to... And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn should the need arise. Why is this coming up? Why? What's the story here? I got to the second last part in Pikmin 1. I assume the last stage will be a boss, but first time to relax with Big Yellow Naruhodo. Yippee! Fun fact, I've gotten punched in the dick at locals for Cliff 6P autocorrect. Oh my fucking god. That's so funny. Well, I mean, sorry. That's really rude. That should not have happened to you. Jesus, I've played SF5 Abigail at locals and I got away with it. Supers are good, but they're overshadowed by FP moves or FSCs. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and Cliff doesn't really have any... I don't think Cliff has any good, like, 50 meter RC usage. The closest is, like, cancelling drill with RC against characters who can consistently punish it, and you get a 50-50 on block. Which case is this again? This is case 5. This is the last one. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windebanks, you see. A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Ah. Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? Yeah. Yeah. What does it matter? No, I don't like seeing him like this. This makes me sad. Do we move to the breakfast, or what's the story? Can I even present him anything? No. What happens if I present this? What happens if I present this? Hang on. I want to... Mr. Sholmes, could I ask for your opinion about this? You lure me to raise my languid head with the promise of some mental exaltation. Yet in my morbid depression, I am confronted with the most mundane of problems. Oh, Jesus Christ. My mind finds greater stimulation in the unforgiving monotony of the floor than in your miserable offering. Jesus Christ. I don't like this. Okay, you, creature, inform me. I need to learn Wagahe. Tell me about that. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into its new home then. Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy. I want to see him. It would appear his previous owner has completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their muses empty as the hearts of the muses. This fucking guy. He's killing me. He's killing and murdering me. That's nice. That's fun. I just wanted to emerge from lurking to say that I think Wagahe is likely short for I am a cat, which might be the best name for any cat in any game ever. That's actually that's so cool. I am a cat. If that's exactly what they're going for, that's fucking awesome. I expect he would have taken him if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. Yeah, I remember that. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen. Yeah, we found that out the hard way. Well, I don't mind because Waggy is adorable. Meow. Yes, he really is. Oh yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed? You are observant. You are so observant, Runa. Look, I used this. It's my latest invention. What the fuck have you done? What is that? I call it the cat flapomat. Wagahe wa neko de aru, I am a cat, is an IRL book written by the IRL Natsume Soseki. If that's... God, this game's cool. gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? Does it just cut a square hole? And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? You're no fun. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Yeah, it's more fun. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. Yeah, you get it. Ryunosuke is no fun. He's no fun. He. That's what Lanky Kong says. Oh no. What happened to the Umpha? Wagahai? Clatter clatter screech. What is all this? What is all this cool racket? What was that? Oh no. Wagahai is tangled up in your violin. He thinks it's a toy. Mr. Sholmes' precious violin. Why should I care? Ryunosuke, you have zero whimsy. None. Unbelievable. Screech lowers defense by 2 stages. I shouldn't be surprised. If a cat is more I hate what more composition than I can't even read this shit. This sucks. Well, anyways, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Okay, it's okay, Umphy. We're gonna look at your cool violin. It looks great. It's fine. Okay, it's missing a string, but like, whatever. It's a Stradivarius. One of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. Sorry, I'm not a good words. I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I am not good at words today. I ask you, is there reason to live in a world devoid of music to tolerate this blanched existence? No. No. I got an ad at the beginning, damn it. Also, hi. That's unfortunate. Sorry about that. Twitch is very shitty and rude. It is crazy how Twitch can just subject you to like 6 of those. And then I remember that gave me the option, like, hey, listen, you want to make like 50 cents? How about you subject your viewers to like 9 of them instead of 6? And I was like, that sounds like a bad idea, I think. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Mr. Sholmes. What, dear madame? What? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine. Oh man, I don't like seeing you like this, Umphy. Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? What do you mean, Mr. Sato? Susie's right. The tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? I'm so happy. He is talented. He is talented. But his real violin got stolen. I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola. What? Oh, fell over. On this episode of Pawn Stars, renowned detective versus Herlock Sholmes brings us a stonky donkey violin. Are you alright? You're right. You're quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarus. So what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam? Oh, damn. Someone fucking stole it. This Sholmes damaged tumble is so good. It's so good. This is just a simple mix-up. It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. Oh no. Oh, fuck. I know what's happened. He sent his good-ass violin to the pawn shop. And then he picked up a shitty one. I liked hearing you on the fridge last week. You and Jimothy are two of my favorite channels at the moment. Thank you! That's very nice of you to say. I had a fantastic time. What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this violin... Sorry, this viola, I mean. How many British moments have we had so far? Not a lot, actually. Scones came up. Scones came up. Sholmes said insipid coffee, which you could take as tea bias. Maybe. At the pawnbrokers. Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. Apologies. Oh, he's figuring it out. There is a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel. Peak case? I probably is. Because it's in this game. And this game is peak. Case 3 was a fucking incredible. Case 4 was equally incredible. So this one is probably just gonna be a banger. Good to hear scone pronounced the proper way. No, yeah, I fuck with scones heavy. I really like them. I'm a big scone fan. Yes, indeed. So you send your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth. Does that say growth? Sorry, growth. Sorry, I can't words today at all. Oh, what a wonderful idea. Last week I pulled my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windebank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. Yeah, exactly. I will say, once I finish this game, we won't go straight into the Great Ace Attorney 2. I'll finish Ace Attorney 4 before I do that. Because we did the first case of AA4. And when we finish this game, we'll go into the second case. And then we'll finish that game. Which is probably fine, because that game's, like, relatively short. So that shouldn't take too long. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. But they kind of were. A fine state of affairs this is. And why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A certain Pop's iconic scene. You missed the kitty cat. You did miss that. And you missed... I think you've missed Depressed Sholmes. No? Oh, okay. I've got something exciting to look forward to, so... Earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault. Yeah, but a sick and twisted one. 4-3 has so much grueling back and forth. It's weird. 4-3 is weird because I loved 4-3 when I first played it. And then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh. So I'm not really sure. I'm very conflicted there. I like 4-2. 4-2 is like fine. And then 4-4 is like godlike. 4-4 is like top 10. 4-4 fucks. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect. Pressing your coffee so obtusely. There we go. That's my goat. That's my goat. He's coming back. 4-4 is so good. 4-4 is so good. I've seen like the public opinion on 4-4 go up like a lot lately, and that makes me very happy because it's so good. I feel like maybe 4-4 would have gone down a bit better if like AA5 and 6 like, you know, did anything with it. Acknowledged a single fucking thing that happened in that case. That. Watching the damn video over and over and over. Yeah, I found the 1-5 video worse than the 4-3 one, to be fair. Is that Dudley? This is Ed if he was swag. Check it out. Ooh. I've fallen hard off Poker Rogue because I've realized it's just stupid hard and forces you to run very specific teams. That is unfortunate. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? Oh baby, oh baby. Baby, oh baby. We must visit Mr. Windebank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Without a moment's delay. Oh boy. My dear fellow, do you still... To crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect. To press your egg over. Let him finish his brekkie. Let him finish his damn brekkie. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later. Good. That's good. I genuinely love how much you fell in love with this series. Oh, it's... Oh, like, yeah, I'm already replaying them. I'm already replaying them. Like, I just blasted through the main, like, 6 games and Investigations. Investigations 2 just became my favorite piece of media. Just ever. It's so good. It's so good. I still have to finish Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I still gotta do that. But, ooh, Baker Street. Ooh. Investigations goes so hard. No, yeah, I love Investigations. I would take Investigations 3 over Ace Attorney 7. Absolutely. I adore Investigations. I've been replaying Investigations 1. Granted, I'm on the Kidnapped Turnabout. And I'm not... like... Okay, on a replay of Investigations 1, my opinion of Turnabout Visitor and Turnabout Airlines has gone up a lot. I think they're both great. I don't think the same is going to happen for the Kidnapped Turnabout. You said media instead of art or game, but because I have to explode you. No, but I mean media in that, like, compared to every... Out of every... Like, media is still media, right? Right? Like, when... I don't... Like, that's what it is, right? I'm not saying that, like, I don't know... Like, right? Like, that's just what it is. There's not another word for media. I don't know what to tell you. Tyrian Cuthbert. Yes, I've seen it. I haven't touched it, but I should check it out. But like, compared to, like, every, like, game I've played, movie I've watched, any of that, Investigations 2 is just the best thing. It's so good. That game never dips below like a high 8 out of 10. Skull! There's a lot of skulls in this game. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. It's a piece of art. Calling something a media makes it lose its inherent value as art. Yeah, but it's still media, right? I know it's art. I know it's a piece of art. But like... Right, it's just an easier thing to call it. Because if I say, oh yeah, Investigations 2 is my favorite piece of art, right? That doesn't work as well. Art can be media and media can be art. That's, right? I think media has become like a you could call anything media and it was fine, but I think media has become a bit of a no-no word lately. In the same way like content creator has. People don't love the term content creator. I don't mind it. You can call me a content creator if it makes for a funnier bit. That's where I stand. If it makes for a better bit, then you can call me one. Yeah, the idea has been communicated. Yeah, there you go. You get it. It's like when I pronounce a Pokemon wrong. It don't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Arceus? Social art influencer. Yeah, okay, that's true. Sasato San, that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? Turnabout parallel world. Oh, fuck. That's awesome. Being hashtag a little silly is okay. You get it. There you go. Thank you. I get the impression you enjoy places like this. She loves trinkets. It's the RBY guy. Yeah. Currently Ace Attorney guy. Soon to be Lego guy. We just be doing everything. Seeing a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. Oh baby, oh baby. He's so back. He's so back. He's so back. What's Sasato's QPU alignment? I work marketing and I hate all these buzzwords. I get it. I don't even know what to call myself, right? I don't know what I would call what I do. Stuff enjoyer. I'm a stuff enjoyer. We'll go with that. My dear fellow... Oh wait, yeah, I read that. Mr. Sholmes. That is not how you pronounce it, but... Holy shit, is that the Thinker? Wait, is that the Thinker? And that's, Oh, that medal. That's, Oh, isn't that Jacques That's the medal that Jacques Portsman has. In Investigations 1. Is that the stretch of the century? Is that... No, that's not a stretch. That's what it is. That is Jacques Portsman's medal from Investigations 1. That's what that is. Huge. I haven't watched any of the Ace Attorney stage plays. I really should. Also, I didn't even notice this. I know there's books. There's Ace Attorney books. Even Investigations has books. And, like, the cases in those books are completely original. Which is like, what? I gotta check that shit out. Oh, Windebank. Hello. This guy looks nice. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Windebank of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. Oh no. I would never want to have to deal with Sholmes as like a customer. That would be the worst. Wow. Original manga cases? I didn't know about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is... I don't think there's any... I don't think there's any, like, visualizations in it. I do think it is just a book-ass book. I think, maybe. Look at him. He's so polite. Sholmes. Yeah, I do call him that. I can't pronounce it how it's meant to be pronounced. So I've been calling him Sholmes this entire time. Which I know is wrong, but he's okay with it. Book-ass book. Violin. Now listen here, you fucker. You got our shit wrong. Tekken thoughts. Nope. Not a fan, unfortunately. It's very good. Tekken is phenomenal. Tekken is phenomenal. No mistake. But it's like just not for me. It's just very much not for me. I tried 7, I gave it an honest shot. Was not for me. What fighting game character does Sholmes main? Well, whoever he plays a low tier, and he's very, very adamant that they are much better than they actually are. Very adamant. He plays, like... He plays 12? No, because he's smart enough to not pick 12, right? It's kind of like... Yeah, actually, that's a good one. He would play Fang in SF5 and be like, yeah, Fang is like top 15, easy. I've watched bits and pieces of the anime, but never a full episode of it. Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windebank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. What have you... I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There's only one way to make amends. Oh, does he have it? Wait, don't... Don't play that! Don't play that fuck-ass music. Don't play that fuck-ass music. Huh? It's just a violin, bro. Bro, it's just a violin. Bro, it's just a violin. It's okay. Does Sholmes not even give a shit? I don't think that would be necessary, do you? He's not. He's just like, the look in his fucking eyes. He's just like, man, I just want my fuck-ass violin back, bro. My executor when it sees a chance. This fuck-ass game. This is the best game, truly. If I may just say one thing before I pop off, shut the fuck up. Ah, yes. It was you, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, ah, here it is. You did? And when I returned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me. No, 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 no. Stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Oh, I don't get to shoot myself. Oh, gosh. The gif is so silly because the way he does it, he's just like... and the fact that... Oh my fucking god, the fact he runs back... He doesn't just shoot himself by the table where the gun is. He runs back up to you to face you head on and is like... He really had to let you know. Oh, I mean, he really lets you know, huh? It would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windebank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? Aha, I do believe you may be right, sir. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Kills myself in front of you to change the trajectory of your lives forever. You know, okay, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. You know what that fucking reminds me of? Whenever I see that image, you know what it reminds me of? It's the one... The fucking episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force where fucking Meatwad plays like Video Ouija, however the fuck you say it. He's playing like an Atari game where you talk to ghosts. And Shake, like, intentionally kills himself just so he can become a ghost and haunt Meatwad. But Meatwad just doesn't play the game. He just gets bored. So it's just like, oh, alright. I do believe you may be right, sir. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, I read that one. A Luigi board. Isn't that how you say it? Luigi board? Is it Ouija board? It's Ouija board, right? It's Ouija board. I played Phasmophobia for like a week. It's Ouija board. I swear it's Ouija board. You are Meatwad. This is Meatwad if he was a human. He's got like the beautiful luscious locks and his jumper is the same color. You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I needn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past. Ouija. Oh, Ouija. I thought it was Ouija. That's Mama Luigi to you, Susato. Peculiar items. I want to see Sholmes' peculiar items. The unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such. A new full-fledged novel? An unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean? Oh my god. I love Parasocial Susato. Where like the guy is just right next to her and she's just... I swear to God. This fucking guy. Stop. Stop. Before you die, you must tell me... I'm going to die. That's his thing now? Don't... What do you mean that's his thing? That's his bit? That's not a bit! Yeah, just... Yeah, bear with me. You know what's fucked up? Wait, hang on. Wait. There we go! Hey! He changed his mind! Yay! See, all is good now. All is good. Awesome, awesome. Tell me about the unpublished story. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Susato-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? There we go. I just saved his life. Would you tell us about RBY before dying, Big Yellow? I'd be on the ground and I'd be like, oh. And then I'd try to tell you as much as I could about, like, the less than a week where Magneton was in RBY Sub-Zero used. Well, one day, the gentleman here bought an old metal chest, you see. His boobies? There they are. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windebank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It houses something of very great value indeed, the latest manuscript recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. That shit definitely got stalled. Oh, I'm dying. Just like level 85 Chansey. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Sasato is actually just going to, like, kill everyone in this room for it. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir. Of course. Don't. On my life. This is all very strange. Pawnbrokery. There we go. That's the spirit. Hey. There we go. We're back in business. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yeah, it really, that's his bit. That's his quirk. Good one, Windebank. Imagine, he's just out and about with the lads, and he's just like, and then everyone's like, Windebank. No, it is not in good taste at all. That sable suit, I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Well, to be fair, this is, what? This is like the 19... This is like, what? Which century is this again? This is like early... Yeah, that one. 1905-ish. There you go. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Whoa, slow down, bucko. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. Sorry. Aha, but for your splendid attire, ma'am. 5 guineas, no less. He's fun. That's a nice pose. I like that one. He should do this more often instead of shooting himself. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. 5 guineas, you say. How interesting. Why do I feel as though I suffered some sort of defeat here? Yeah, but... Oh, you could have 1,000 guineas if you fucking listened to the Irish guy before he burned. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokers are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure storage. That's pretty good, actually. If in that time they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? I keep the cool object. Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. Oh, that is actually... Wait. Does that not... But that doesn't really make sense, though. Given the altercation with the violin, though. Maybe, look, Sholmes is Sholmes. He just doesn't know stuff. That's right, ma'am, that's right, which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense for me is to end it all. Don't do that, man. The very idea, Mr. Windebank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually. There you go. There you go. That's our goat right there. That's our goat right there. Says the man who is telling us all it was a good day to die, only this more... Yeah, oh my god. You're such a fucking Debbie Downer, Ryunosuke. Ugh. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Windebank has installed here in this shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. The red tape recorder? Are we going to enact an optimal strategy by sapping a mini sentry? fuck's sake. You know something's wrong with Sholmes is the voice of reason. Yeah. A guinea was worth 21 shillings a pence. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. A guinea was 21 and a pound was 20. What the fuck? And then they met the pound, right? They were like, man, that's fucking stupid, and they like reworked the pound, but they still had the pound, which was their own weird ass currency. Dude, it's crazy how in Ireland you can literally just drive somewhere else and suddenly you're spending money in pounds. That's always been like I only went to Northern Ireland for the first time this year. It's so crazy. You can literally just go somewhere and suddenly boom. The coins is different. There's a Greg's now. I called it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windebank? Ha! What was that deep sigh about? Tell me all about it. What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's like a security camera, but old and fucked up. April. Oh. Huh. Different currencies having different countries having different currencies having normal seems normal to me. It's probably just weird to me because it's like the only country that I can like that's like connected to my one, right? And I only went there for the first time this year, right? Every other time I've gone to a different country, I've flown there. This was the first time where I just like took a bus and then suddenly the money was different. Windebank defending his shop on night 5. Good heavens, Fredrickson Fazbear. Very astute. It is indeed a camera furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. Film? Oh. Windebank could beat Freddy, absolutely. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Cute. And yes, a print from the camera is set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in the darkness. Doggy. He got bad to the bone on his desk. He really does. He's got the scales too. Of justice, no less. You can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madam. Then what if the incident were to occur in between times? One could only say. That would be a cruel twist of fate. That's a big fucking gap. Do you enjoy Windebank? Yeah. I hope he tries to shoot himself less. Although the introduction of that is very, very good. But his design is great, and his personality is quite charming. I must confess your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windebank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useful prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker, you know? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Heaven help us. Justine Courtney? The GOAT? The greatest character in human history? Justine Courtney is so fucking badass. She's so awesome. She's so good. I think, honestly, the moment that Justine Courtney has in Case 4 is like a contender for my favorite bit. Like, my favorite thing that happens in any case. I've been thinking about it more and more, and like, my stance on like the Ace Attorney 2 cases is like in the Ace Attorney Investigations 2 cases, is that Turnabout Target is like a 9 out of 10, and then like the Imprisoned Turnabout is like a high 8 out of 10, maybe a low 9. And then the last 3 cases are all top 10. I think the Inherited Turnabout is top 5. The Forgotten Turnabout is top 10. And then the Grand Turnabout is the best case in the series. But, the more I think about it, the more I think the Forgotten Turnabout might also be in the top 5. I think, the more I think about it, I think I prefer the Forgotten Turnabout to Bridge to the Turnabout. I think Bridge to the Turnabout might be number 6. The more I think about it. I don't know. Where would you rank Justine on the best rival character scale? I think Justine Courtney, like, out of all the rival characters, probably number 1. Probably number 1, honestly. I can't think of anyone who does what Justine does better than Justine, right? Maybe Lang? Maybe Lang, but I don't know. I think it's tough. I think her dynamic with Sebastian helps a lot. That helps a lot. And she also gets way more screen time than Lang. She gets way more screen time than Lang, which is big. Yeah, no. Yeah, Lang is a big one, but he's not like... Oh! The swag new violin is back. Sebastian is like her own little Maya. This shop does probably smell good as hell. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. You gotta stop doing that, man. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. You get it, Ryunosuke. Fear not. Sorry. I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. God fucking damn it. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you there. He's still got the gun to his head, and it's just like, good day to you then, Mr. Windebank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. I don't know. Who else are other, like, really strong rival characters? I'm not sure. I guess... Clavier I wouldn't really call a rival character. Now we can explore at last. Clavier doesn't really feel like a rival. What is this doohickey? I must know. Lang is the big one. I think Lang might be number 2. But Francisca... I like Francisca. I don't know. Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be? Does Callisto U count as a rival? Probably not. All of the prosecutors under the umbrella. See, it's weird. I don't know how to compare them, because I think as rivals, Justine is better than all of the... Justine is better than all of the prosecutors as a rival, but, like, she's not a prosecutor in the same way that those characters are. I think the best prosecutor is... Oh, I don't know. I really want to say Clavier, but Clavier does have one really irritating moment. Yeah, I think Clavier is the best prosecutor. Clavier... Okay. Clavier, Edgeworth, Francisca... Ugh, wait. Goddo is weird. Goddo's not great as a prosecutor, but he's great as a character. Fuck, I'm torn. Ugh. Okay. Clavier's number 1. Clavier's number 1. He's peak prosecutor. Number 2? Edgeworth, I'm gonna say Edgeworth, honestly. Honestly. Like, he's not... He sucks in Turnabout Time Traveler, I guess, but, like, that's kind of it. In every other situation where he gets to be a prosecutor, he's very good. Francisca's great. Francisca's an amazing character, but she gets so little time to be a prosecutor. And that sucks. She just gets Big Top. And Reunion and Turnabout, but she's so good in Reunion. She's so... It's... see, this is tough. Okay, tell you what. I'm gonna include how they are as characters as well. I'm gonna include how they are as characters. Okay. Clavia, Francisca, Edgeworth, Godot, Blackwell? Do I like Godot more than Blackwell? I'm torn. And then... Oh, wait, but if we're counting prosecutors, what about Sebastian? Fuck, what about Sebastian? Sebastian's better than more of them. I don't even know. This is too hard. Christoph. No, Christoph is a defense attorney. Shall we listen a while? Winston Payne. Oh, tunes. What a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be replayed are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be replayed. That is cute. What a simply delightful machine. She's so whimsical. Indeed. I think we can all agree on Sad Monk being the worst prosecutor in the series. Yeah. Honestly, like, as a prosecutor and a character, Nahuta is, like, nothing. He's like, fine. He's, like, the ultimate does-the-job character. But I like him in Turnabout Revolution. But that's, like, it. I think that in Turnabout Revolution is where he actually gets to be, like a cool character. I enjoy what they did with him. But it takes way too long to get there. Winston Payne is... Hey, listen, you know what's fucked up? I haven't seen a single person mention the real GOAT prosecutor. Where the fuck is Jacques Portsman? Huh? Where are the Jacques Portsman enjoyers at? That's a prosecutor if I ever saw one. That's my fucking GOAT right there. Oh, his design is incredible. No, don't get me wrong. Nahuta's design is beautiful. I like it. Jacques Sportsman don't exist? Don't say that. Fuck Jacques Sportsman. Holy shit, there's no fucking way. Nahuta in Turnabout Revolution, I don't like because his dialogue is too MCU. I mean, that's like... I mean, to be fair, that's like a little bit the 3DS games in general, though. They do get a little bit MCU-ish. That's really mean. I retract that immediately. No, I can't believe I said that. They're so much above that. Oh, I take it back. That was a mean thing of me to say. AA5 and 6 are special. They're very important in their own right, and I like them. They're just a bit interesting at times, is all. That's not a nice thing to say. Now, what do you suppose that this rather enormous machine does? It's the scooper. It turns you into an animatronic. Yeah. Dual Destiny's final case. Oh, God. Ugh. I caught a Lego and Ace Stream, a Big Data Watch Big Yellow. You're so right. Hey, we can make this Lego as well. Check it out. You know, we got a little spaceship. It's not gonna focus though, but we got a little spaceship. I got that in Birmingham. They sure did memory wipe Phoenix right for the sake of 2 more games. Yeah. Oh, and it's fucking crazy too, because I love everything about Dual Destiny's final case, except for Phoenix and the final twist. Everything else is so good. Everything they do with Apollo, Athena, and Blackwell is fucking awesome. I mean, I guess that's like... I mean, Dual Destiny's, like, big thing is that it just has too many ideas. I think it's just trying to do too much. Right? And then you combine that with some less than ideal writing, then it gets a little bit messy. Right? There's so many good ideas in AA5. There's so many good ideas. And I think that's what kind of hurts it. But that being said, to be fair, having Phoenix Wright in... Okay, to be fair, bringing back Phoenix Wright the way they did in AA5, it did give us 5 DLC. It did give us the DLC case in 5, which is phenomenal. I adore AA5's DLC case. I think it's the best case in the game. I think it's the best case in the game. Bobby Fulbright, I adore Bobby Fulbright. Just before you do, there's something I should point out. Sorry, I'm yapping so much. We're getting nothing done. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. If AA5 did anything right, it's Fulbright's theme. Fulbright is so... I just love Fulbright in general. I love Fulbright. And I'm gonna shut my mouth, because I'll get, like, too spoilery. Alright then, I'm going to try it. Umphy, don't get in the contraption. She will never be seen again. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. You must see at once. What? So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. Can I do that? That's 2 Umphys. She kind of looks... You know who she kind of looks like? She kind of looks like, Juniper Woods, a little. I don't believe it. No way! I don't believe this! It's just a photographic print, but it looks like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Wait, is that the major? Oh wait, you're right! Oh! They are often found in little stores in the park. People queue for hours to see them. That's not Juror number 2, is it? No, that's not. Juror number 2 is the one that people were going fucking feral for. Last stream. It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall have this we shall save this lesson for another day. Thank you, Sholmes. What other what are you? You're on the floor. Look at this. Whatever could it be used for? I have no idea. Ah. She just leans in and goes, ah. There's a small catch just here, look. We're going to open it, aren't we? We're doing a lot of fiddling for just stuff in a store. This is very rude. Man, it has hit me. We've had a lot of babes that chat cannot help themselves for, right, lately? We've had 2 in a row. We had Juror number 2, and then we had the mom from Chibi Robo. Although, to be fair, I think that one I might have... That one might be partially my fault. Oh my... And the game's fault! And the game's fault. It will not get better in Great Ace Attorney 2. Holy shit. Juror 2? 2? Which means we'll never manage to put it back the way it was before. Oh, did we break it? Do we have to buy it now? What are you two doing? What? Us? Nothing? No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. My baby's the badge. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. I mean, it kind of looks like the goggles on Sholmes. What is all this? This is nothing. Horsey. The horsey isn't real. These horrible dolls are not real. Or are they? What's this? April 13th. I swear to God, if that's April 13th and it's Friday... Oh, 15th! That's not a calendar. That is cute. That's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? Great Ace Attorney 2. 3 has the babes. Damn. They're dead. Oh. Holy the moly. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. That's cute. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. Juror 2 the greatest. That was so screenshotable. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windebank. Oh, Sholmes. You're such a charmer. Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say. You can only replace this on April 15th. Fuck, I missed it by what? 12 days? Why'd I do... I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Like, properly, actually, I'm losing it. I see no other funny objects that need interacting with. Oh, the door. 3 globes of gold. Is this some sort of charm? Dear me, have you not seen that sign before? No, never. No! The 3 golden bulls are, in Great Britain at least, a universal sign of a pawnbrokery. There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing the same sign. Oh, I see. Man. I had not imagined your ignorance was so profound. That's not cool. That's mean to say. What do they mean? That is entirely unimportant here, dear madam. Irrelevant even. Rude! You mean you don't know? Yeah, he doesn't know shit. Can we interact with the statue? Oh, please tell me about the statue. What an assortment of things here there are on the shelves. Crockery, footwear, clocks and watches. Almost anything you care to imagine. Those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean, though? You should fucking know that. When you pawn or colloquially pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale at a price of his choosing. Is that the titanium command rig in Windebank's shop? Oh my god. If only. I wish I could walk into a dinky little store and just find Legos. Old ass Legos. That would do a lot to me. You do hear people... why am I yawning? I got a good ass sleep last night. I didn't do too bad. You do hear people talk about, Oh, that's true. This was originally on 3DS, wasn't it? But, that does remind me. Like, you do occasionally hear people talk about, like, old Lego stores where they sell old sets and such. We unfortunately do not have that here. It's very sad. That is sad. You may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. My treasured university uniform. Never. It embodies my student spirit. That's fun. What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair and you know it. That article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. What the fuck is happening now? Sounds like there's an argument. Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it? I've seen all I need to see, young girl. This is fucking Gina, isn't it? God damn it. Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her. Oh yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago. That's my goat right there. What are you up to? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. And then she blasted the judge in cool fashion. Gordon Bennett, you lot. Don't. Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. Do not shoot me, if that's alright. I'd really prefer if you didn't. You remember me then, do you? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So what are you doing here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel sorry coat, have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? DGA 2. I can't wait to get to it. Like I said, we'll finish AA4 before we get to that game. But I've heard nothing but good about that one. And to be fair, I've heard people say it's better than this one. Which is like wild, because this game is kind of really, really good. You would happen to be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. Ah, Mr. Sholmes. So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windebank on your behalf. Pull the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you. As you wish, Mr. Strad. I will happily remove myself from your presence. He went vanish mode. Goodbye. He's really done it. He's got. Oh, he's just gone. All of the cases in GAA 2 are bangers, no exception. Whereas in this game, the first 2 cases especially are a bit rough. No, yeah, I will say, the first 2 cases of this game, I don't feel super strongly about. Especially the first case. The first case has some great moments, but it is quite slow. And the second case is good. Great, even, actually. But it's like, it's just the case 3 and 4 are so good that it's like, damn. Which, funnily enough, I guess is the same as investigations. Because I think the first 2 cases of Investigations are great, but the first time I played them, I didn't love either of them. And then there's that fuck-ass 3rd case, and then the game gets real as fuck. But, like, then you get to Investigations 2, and then it's perfect. I like how it goes from tutorial case to full-blown case. That is interesting. That's true. That's true. And I still think it's one of the better first cases, I would say. It's definitely better than 6-1. Fuck 6-1. I do not fuck with 6-1. But I'd say it's better than, like, 1-1, 2-1, 5-1. Is it better than Investigations 1? Is the first case of this game better than the first case of Investigations? That I would have to think about. I would actually have to sit down and think about that. Oh, this is the discs that you put in the music doohickey. And you, go on. Leave me alone. Oh, Mr. Stroud, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Sasato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever. Okay, well, we said that, but we are actually going to yap to you now. Pawnbroker's customer. Somehow, I don't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well, I am, alright? I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy case. Well, I might have been thinking something. Wow, he just admits it. He just fucking says it. He's just like, yeah, you nicked it. You stealed it. You're a thief and a fraud. You're not going to deny it? Yeah. You're just going to say it? Rude. Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know how to best answer that, really. Yeah. Suppose, sometimes. I'm shocked that she was, like, that honest about it. You're not going to deny it either. But not this time, alright? I swear, that thing belongs to me. The disc that Mr. Windebank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about this. Well, it's a music disc, right? Let's see. Mr. Windebank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface. Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box. In a music box. What, you didn't even know what a music box is? Tusk, you Eastern lot aren't too savvy, eh? That's rude. Don't fucking say that. Don't say that to me. I know what a music box is, I've just never seen one of these discs before. I personally rank DGA 2 as the worst AA game, and I know I'm in the minority. Ooh, I've actually never seen that take. That's interesting. Personally, I don't know. Well, the thing is, for me, the worst Ace Attorney games are The worst Ace Attorney games are 5 and 6. But they're both like an 8 out of 10. So it's like... Alright. You know what I mean? It's like, fine by me. Sasato's not mad, just disappointed is amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Sasato's expressions are so fantastic. The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played on the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going and beautiful music plays. That's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. Ah, I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers even for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. I really am already offering more than I should added a penny. That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well... He? Who? Uh-oh. I think AA3 is probably my least favorite, and I am in the minority there too. It's... AA3 is weird for me. I prefer AA2 to AA3, but I think I'd still put AA3 above AA1. Yeah. I think for me... Okay. Right. I think... Right, let me think about it. Let me marinate this in my brain for a bit. I think... The 8 out of 10s are Ace Attorney 5 and 6. I think 6 is better than 5. I would put 6 above 5. 5 is more fun, but 6 actually has cases that I think are incredible. 5 doesn't. 5 peaks at the DLC case, and it's just, like, really fun. And then the 8.5 out of 10? The 8.5 out of 10s, I would say, are, like... Ace Attorney 1 and Investigations 1, I think, are the 8.5s. They're both very good. And then 9 out of 10 is, like... 9 out of 10 is, like, Ace Attorney 2 and 3. But I do prefer 2 to 3. 2's low points are quite low. But, like, it has 2, like, basically perfect 10 out of 10 cases. And it has my favorite case in the trilogy. And then 9.5 out of 10, Ace Attorney 4. Ace Attorney 4 Enjoyer. Yippee. And then the 10 out of 10 is just Investigations 2. Investigations 2 is so far ahead of the rest of the franchise, it's actually, like how? Like, how the fuck they just make that game? How did they do it? I don't know how they did it. Like, there is literally, it's incredible how Investigations 2 just gets, like, nothing wrong. Right? It's just like bang, 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 bang. It's just the best 30 hours you'll ever have. It's incredible. She's been in before, of course, this little Tatterdemalion. Yeah, that's the same writers. Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe AA5 is, like, isn't AA5, like, a little rushed? Right? Oh, God, Ghost Trick! The only thing AAI2 did to annoy me was the final Little Thief section, and that's all. That's valid. I don't love Little Thief. I don't love it. I don't think it's... I think it does actually stretch, like... It's a bit of a stretch that it works the way it does, and that always kind of bugged me. But that being said, the only use of it that actively, like, kind of bugged me was the one in the third case, was the one in the Kidnap Turnabout. The way it's used in the Kidnap Turnabout does actually get on my nerves, because you've got 10 characters standing around saying absolutely nothing, while, like, Edgeworth and Kay just, like, fiddle with their doohickey and, like, figure stuff out. But I'm very excited for Ghost Trick. Shit, we gotta play Ghost Trick after this, don't we? That is a good idea. Is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? It is an evil disc. If only it were that simple. Sorry, what do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. Ah, storage ticket. So, Mr. Strut has actually come to redeem an article for me today. Is that right? Okay, well, we do that. Okay, so what if we do this, then AA4, then Great Ace Attorney 2, then Ghost Trick? How's that sound? That sounds like a good idea. That's right, a girl like me has a lot of stuff with the what needs sorting. Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. Ooh. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her. The way Little Thief worked in AAI 3 is like how grifters and NFTs. Grifters discuss NFTs and use fake words in all their sentences. Oh, it's so silly. But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windebank. You know what I got at the thrift store, and I'm so happy I did? I got Rhythm Heaven on the DS. I adore that game. I love that game so much. I think it's my favorite Rhythm Heaven. The little scamp is wearing it, man. The scarf? Oh, the coat. Oh, yeah, that is new, isn't it? What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. What about the disc, then? How does that come into all this? The disc is something else. A new article to pawn, if the girl and I can agree a price. I mean, just play the music disc. Play the disc. I'm confused. I thought you said that Mr. Stride brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say. For this heavy blank coat, which you returned to her care, as I understood it. That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Shit, I missed that. Oh, okay, so the ticket was in the pocket of the doohickey. Rhythm Heaven is the most horrible stream game. Oh, yeah, there is... You couldn't fucking pay me to stream Rhythm Heaven. I know that's gonna be miserable. Especially the DS one, because the DS one is quite strict, right? Like on the Wii and on the 3DS, it's more lenient. Not the disc, but the tick. Oh. Oh, sorry, my bad. I read that wrong. So the disc was in the ticket. The disc was in the overcoat. Oh. She immediately tried to pawn it for quite a high price as well. Ah. Mr. Strayed, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me. It doesn't really appear to be your size. Me, old man. It's me old man's, ain't it? Is it Mr. Strahd? Ooh, yes. This is definitely all rather suspicious. Out of my way, please. Who the fuck is this? Is this... What are you? This guy looks like a... This guy looks like he'd be from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why I'm saying that. I've never fucking touched those games. But he looks like he would be from Scarlet and Violet. Oh, what do you mean, oh no? The GBA original was like a damn Kaizo. I played the GBA one. I like it a lot. It is quite tough, but I do really enjoy the GBA one. What are you? Okay. Alright, calm down, Casanova. Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There is no problem as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. Papyrus? And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. I don't like this guy. Okay, yeah, he has, like, sword and shield. I get what you mean, but there's something about this, like... Something about the art style is, like, Scarlet and Violet-y, right? Something about it, right? I can't quite put my finger on it. And, like, the more faded colors. I don't know, maybe I'm losing my mind. Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket. Eh? Who are you? How'd you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to remember even the faces of your victim, it seems. You mean I from you? Broker. Yes, sir? I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you rascal. And needless to say... Any music box discs, too. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruto. Ooh, this is a very awkward situation. Yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Oh, this is interesting. Something about how the characters move and gesture at you. Yeah. Yeah. Although maybe I'm full of shit, but yeah. Oh yeah, we do say disc with a K. I would say disc with a K. Mr. Strahd, what is what the gentleman is saying? What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously, I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you bought in here just now. No, I swear it. I swear to God. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. What the fuck is with this? What is his deal? What is the deal with this silly Billy? Grr. Come along now, Mr. Strahd. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one. I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it. I have evidence, naturally. You what? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. In a court of law, evidence is everything. Evidence that the article... Oh, fuck, I scumped it. Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windebank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Huh? I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. But why not? Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity. Anonymity? Yeah, that one. Yes, I see. But then how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question? Of course, it's... Professor. Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. The gentleman is the rightful owner of the article without doubt. A watchword, interesting. Yeah, how come you didn't know that? Hmm? So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windebank. Just as I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret. Oh, that's a good bit. That is a good bit that they did. That is fun. I like that. This fucking guy. He has been lost to the contraption once again. What the fuck is that? Is that bar chocolate? This silly Billy. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all. You're so right, Umpher. You're so unbelievably correct. Yes, well, anyways, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article? That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February. Oh, shit, you can't argue with that. With the watchword of Professor, you can't argue with that. All perfectly correct information, sir. But how? Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt. Ugh. You gotta give that shit back, Umpher. I don't like saying it, but you gotta. Do we examine the evil? Picture postcard gentleman. He got bingo. Excuse me, but who are you? One would expect the Enquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. What the fuck are you waffling about? This guy. Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup dressed up with exotic spices. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical oh god fucking damn it, dude. And what was that waggling about? Perhaps, anyways, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, the student of law, really. My name is Susato Mikoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant. I see. My name is Benedict. Yes, fuck off. That's the worst one. That's the worst one. Eggert Benedict. Where's his brother Exotic Butters? And there's that John guy from Homestead. Eggert Benedict. I hate him. God, I'm so fucking scared. Like, if we ever get an official localization of Investigations 2, what if they do this? What if John Marsh becomes John Eggert? What's gonna happen? In the Japanese version, he's straight up eggs. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Ray Shields is like Randy Hugs. In the fan translation, he was actually called Eggs Benedict. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. They just won't localize the game. Oh, but they have to, though. They need to do an Investigations collection so people can play my favorite game. Ah. Ran defense, like defense. Oh, I could get behind that one. Oh, I could get behind that. That's some shit a fighting game character does before they, like, deploy an orb on top of you before going for a safe high-low mix-up. Jesus Christ. My overcoat, return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off. Grr, every move he makes, every breath he takes. I can't stand watching him. You look so much worse with that shit on him, fur. So, let that be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Edgar Benedict, sir. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Tusk, this is why I ate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. Is this Slayer's new design in Stripe? Oh my god. We've seen, like, the silhouette, haven't we? That's very interesting. Why am I yawning? I'm not tired. And the context of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, sir, here's the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir? I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc? Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Say Zue, I don't know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute, that disc is mine. Holy fuck! What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. What? I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me old man. So you're not having it. Or you take it. Me? If I hang on to it, they'll have me off. They'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it. But he's right there. He's just gonna ask me for it. Foxy jump scare. Oh yeah, like that's what he says in FNAF 2. He says freedom. Freedom! I remember people said that shit. Why is this disc so important to her? The music box disc has been entered into the court record. You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please. No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars. Ugh, what do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? I could just... Yay! Resolve is the next game, idiot. Oh, okay. Whatever you says. There we go, problem solved. Yep. Bye-bye. I guess realistically, I would imagine we just hop back in here. Alright, sorry lads, I had to go take a whiz. Anyways, who wants this? How about... You know what we should do? I bet we interact with the music box. Look at Mr. Windebank watching diligently over his shop. There are so many things I'm curious about, but somehow I don't really feel like this is the right time to be browsing. Oh, darn. Darn. I was kind of hoping that would be it. You! Umphy! Save me! What if Luke from Street Fighter 6 was one of the jurors? The case is over, you did it. I can't believe I solved it all by myself. What are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. A bar of... Huh? You could get a bar of caramel? Ugh. Guilty mode, baby. Wait, what? Is he sad mode? So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry. After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. Oh no. Oh, he just felt really left out. Oh no. Umphy, no, I didn't mean to. He's just been doing that this whole ass time because he wanted to look busy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why is he? He's so sad today. It's killing me. Poor baby. Give him treats immediately. Oh, I'm sorry. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, ignoring on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo, but how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. How are their characters this good? How do you make a character this good? I don't get it. How'd you do it? Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know? Yes, I overheard much of your conversation, or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. I love him. He's so important to me. You really were sad, weren't you? Oomph is devastated. Poor Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you. Gina doesn't give a fuck. People, autism was invented recently. Their great-grandfather. This man is so ADHD. Her watery eyes. Susato's sad face kills me. Susato about to cry is brutal. It's brutal and fucked up, actually. That my inferences are correct. That you've solved the entire case once again? Oh boy, are we about to get a cool deduction? Were my genius for deduction to be commoditized? How much would I want it for? $1 billion! $1 billion! It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration, but who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Listen, fill me in, Umphy. Fill me in. Alright, I gotta know. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear as though you found yourself in something of a predicament. You're damn right. $1 million, or whatever that is in Britain. Where the blazes have you been, eh? Sad. My lady's in trouble. A true gent's supposed to be there to... She killed him instantly. Cut to black. Cut to black. Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Edgar Benedict, you have in my eyes a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon? The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. Ooh? Oh, he was actually writing shit? No fucking shot. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. What? Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. What the fuck? It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes, as I had hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. Holy shit, he figured it. He cooked that egg. Shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular. I'm so ready. I've never been readier. The great deduction. The game is afoot. Oh boy. Mystery Man's aim. First of all, we must ask ourselves, on what business do you ventured to this pawnbrokery today? You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. Scramble this lad. He looks so unbothered. The real truth is something quite fuck is that? Is that your evil? As revealed by which you hold in your hand. What you brought to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. That's not what it is. But even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need of such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, with which you unwittingly clutch to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. Yippee! What utter rot. I've had this cane for years. Wait. The contradiction of which I speak, of course, is the missing ferrule. The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. I mean, the obvious... Well, you're wrong as fuck, but, like... You know, still, good observation. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? It's evil. Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, with which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key. Wait, no, I don't know about that. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod. It's the broken handle of a shovel. Are you insane? Now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. I'm glad you had fun, Mr. Sholmes. I'm glad you had fun. Hello. The tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery. I don't think that's it. Great crime. And why he do that? Why he do that? Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime that you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, perhaps? Say, for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is ample reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The movements are unbelievable. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. No, God, I love you, man, but you're kind of like off and shit. You're kind of, I hate to say this, Sholmes, but you're off your fucking rocker. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewerage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. If they just walked out during his deduction, he would have a nervous autism breakdown. Can you imagine, like, he's in the middle of this and you just left him there? This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, we would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial Oh. He's gonna tunnel underground, and you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Probably not. How could a person just leave him? You did make a good point. I haven't watched Dungeon Meshi. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and I've seen the I'm into fat bitches lady, and that was funny. But that's all I know, unfortunately. Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious, Lois? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. Postcard of the Great Exhibition? Oh, we're gonna be fucking going there. I'm afraid you quite lost me. Currently, in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. There's gonna be some bananas shit that happens there. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of this road. Oh yeah, he's lost him. I'm so sorry, he's lost him. Is the thief of that which sits in the theft of that which sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. That... Oh my, and he just leaked fucking... Oh... He just leaked confidential information. Umphy, I'm sorry, that was a miss. That's not it, my guy. Mr. Sholmes. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness, would you not agree? Listen, to be fair, okay, maybe the loneliness got to him, so he's not thinking straight. Was it true, what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault? Me when I leak police secrets. Yum. Indeed. Though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Gregson told me in the strictest confidence. God fucking damn it. But you just announced it to everyone here, rather loudly in fact. Ah. And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have even come to find out about it? There can be one explanation for that fact. Clearly it is because the man is a criminal. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he is a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windebank will. He already has plenty of shovels here after all. All my life, I assure you, I'm not so unscrupulous. Unscrupulous is a good word. That is a good word. Caramel isn't the only 2% solution in that pot. What are they putting in the caramel? Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost of care. He's so special. I love him. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them, and once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo, an excellent idea. He knows what he is. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes. Let's fix that thing that you did. Very well then. Let us once more start from the beginning. Of Sherlock Sholmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular. He said so true, bestie. Yeah, I don't know nothing. You're so right. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. You're full of shit, Umphy. Alright. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured into this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. Oh my god. That is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by what you hold in your hands. Yes, what you brought to the shop in the first place. No, it's probably not what that is. In order to apply for a job so he could dig through the floor, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. He wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? And I think it's fair to say his motives lay elsewhere. Go gadget observation time. Let's see. I mean, the obvious one is the cane. It is probably the cane, right? Okay, tell you what, let's have a look at the staff recruitment flyer and see if it's actually a staff recruitment flyer. It is certainly a flyer for Mr. Windebank's shop. Let's see. Windebank's wants you. Pawnbroker's assistant required. It's an eye-catching advertisement, that's for sure. Huh. He definitely, surely did not do that. This is my favorite streaming channel. Thank you so much. We do be learning about this silly Billy and all the shit he's done. I feel like it's gotta be the cane. We gotta present the cane. What if he's gonna sell his hat? His fuck-ass hat. It's not that. I mean, the hat does look a little out of place. But I think it's the cane.
Take that!
Fuck. You can't judge a book by its cover, as they say. Someone who appears wealthy may well be poor. Okay. That deduction was wanting in every way. Yes, I was wanting for you to hear it. I'm quite proud of it. I missed the context for giving your last video. I'm expecting Abigail committed the crime. Holy shit, Ace Attorney 7, we need to make Abigail we need to find Abigail guilty. I hope to stream as well as you do someday. Thank you. I mean, I've dropped by your stream now and again, and it has been a good time. She, her, they, them, cool hat. He might look like a smartly dressed man. This guy is definitely cool hat. Abigail would have a really good, like, breakdown once you figured him out. I mean, let's check out this funny hat. That silk top hat is whiter than white. Only an English gentleman could hope to carry off something so bright. But it looks so incongruous with the black overcoat, don't you think? Perhaps it's the latest London fashion. I mean, that's just guesswork, of course. How about it, Mr. Naruhodo? So it's not that. Oh. Ah. We found it. Look at all the scribble notes on the back of the flyer here. I don't believe it. That looks like Gina. Name Gina Lestrade, height 5'2". Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. Ugh. That's not cool. Windebank's pawnbroker, Baker Street, redemption deadline. Oh. Oh, well, it is absolutely this shit. It is absolutely this shit.
Take that!
I would pay for a DLC case involving Street Fighter characters. Imagine, like, a case where you have to defend Ken from, like, the allegations that JP sets up. Yes, what you brought to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket, Miss Lestrade. Oh, apologies. Pertain to the pickpocket, Miss Lestrade, and to Mr. Windebank's pawnbrokery here. Oh, we fucking gotcha. We got you, Wimpy. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Mr. Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. Well, that actually, yeah, that doesn't make much sense, because Didn't it, like, technically expire? It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean... Here, to Windebank's pawnbrokery, and today, the redemption deadline of that overcoat. So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. We fucking gotcha. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. It's the fucking handle. It's the fucking handle. Dan is the witness. Oh my god. Dan has massive, like... How do I put it? Dan has like huge AA1 Larry vibes, where he is an absolute fucking idiot, but he is quite helpful. Maybe closer to AA6 Larry. Wait, that's fucking real. Oh my god. It's this. Oh, I'm pushed the wrong button. There's some letters on the handle. AG. Those definitely aren't his initials. HS. Heavy slash? Herlock Sholmes is a heavy slash? Yay! Anything goes.
Take that!
The contradiction of which I speak, of course, is the initialing. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Ed Benedict? Please watch the Ace Attorney Tappin trailers when you get a chance. I gotta check them out. Absolutely. I've never messed with Tappin at all, but that sounds badass. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgar Benedict? Oh, we fucking got him. We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB, like the rabbit from Hop. Yet in a most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. Maybe he's just a huge, like, Mega Rayquaza fan. Abigail, if he was a villain, would get caught out the same way as we got Furio Tigre's ass. Oh my god. That is one of the best parts of that case. I do adore that. Please never mention Hop again. No, I will be mentioning it. It will get mentioned. You said that before you had that. You said before that you'd had that cane for years. But, like, why would you have it? So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In short, although you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. What the fuck is this guy's name? Wait. Wait, yeah, what the fuck? Wait, so Egg Boy is not his real name. Egg Benedict is not his name. The Egg Boy is fake. What the hell? What is this? So it's not the handle. God, can you imagine if we did get MVCC at Marvel vs. Capcom 4? And, like, we did... And we actually got a Great Ace Attorney character? That would be incredible. Everything else he's told us is untrue. So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Hang on a minute. Yeah, wait, that makes no sense.
Take that!
If you're rich as hell, what's the deal with the split seam? The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Ah. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. You're fucking up Gina's cool code. Apollo Justice was in the files for Marvel Infinite, but the DLC was cancelled, so was Rashid. That's fucking brutal. Wasn't Gil as well? Gil, Apollo Justice, and I don't even want to think about it. I'm upset. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. Honestly, they just need to make a versus game that is dude, leave Marvel alone. It's not worth it. Nothing good can ever come with Marvel versus. Nothing good can ever come with it. Just make like Sega versus Capcom. Make another Capcom versus SNK. Just do Do the things people like about MVC 2 and 3 again, but don't touch Marvel. It's not worth it. It's not even worth it no more. Right? It ain't even worth it. Just make a good-ass game with literally anyone else. When you so badly lied about your name and so boldly lay away at this pickpocket. Ag. Shit, you could just make a Capcom game that feels like MVC, and it's just a big Capcom crossover. Just do that, even. The catalogue of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. Not to dig a hole. We fucking got you. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Anything versus Capcom, you get it. Fucking Lego versus Capcom, I don't even... fuck it, right? Fine by me. Coronation Street versus Capcom, just please, anything. I don't need... whatever. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. But we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. Big Yellow versus Capcom? I would be so fucking cooked. No, yeah, Project X Zone but a fighter. There you go, problem solved. I would be so owned. Big Yellow versus Capcom? What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna be like... Oh, really? Oh, Marvel games would now be much more cooperative characters. Oh, that's wild. I assumed they would just be annoying about it. But now we must expose the details of this elaborate crime that you have in the planning. My assists would go crazy. There we go. We have that much. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of ponage? Lay epic ponage? Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner, using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place? How could I have possibly known the relevant details? Ne sais pas? Yeah? Alright. Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Do the Project X Zone games, like, are they, like, chronological, or can I just dive right into 2, because Phoenix is in that one, and I don't think he's in the first one? Can I just, like, start with X Zone 2? Can I just do that? And your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawn property of another. I can't wait till MK1 adds your Bowser mod as DLC. That would be fucking awesome. Just, oh god. I remember this. I was like, yeah, put Brawl Bowser in Mortal Kombat. What's the worst that can happen? It all sounded rather exciting. Don't trick us into thinking you have any whimsy, Naruhodo. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windebank would never allow you to redeem the article. Or looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windebank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. How could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? So it's not the council notice. It's this. He steals his shit. Ultra Instinct Bowser, literally Shao Kahn would be awesome. I cannot believe that. I remember with fucking Ultra Instinct Bowser, after I made that video, I gave him one new normal and then I never touched him again. Honestly. Like, I gave him a new down tilt and that was that. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on a notelet which he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a vigilant pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? Also, that other side of the room is very empty. That's very sad. It is increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop before your accusation against Mr. Strahd. I've just consumed too much acetone and I want to install Hope for MVC4. That's so real. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Windebank. When the diligent Walker made a note of the watchword, as is his common practice, you observed him writing the word Professor on the notelet beside the ledger. Oh, shit. Shit. And that, sir, was a master plan you devised to steal the porn article from the young Mr. Strayed. Nintendo versus Capcom? Can you fucking imagine? That could... I don't know how you make that one happen. Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see the picture postcard, so it's not dead. The overcoat and the music box disc, which according to Mr. Windebank isn't even worth a penny, and yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it. Surely not. Oh. Does that say... Wait, does that say Mr. McGilded? Oh, fuck. Shit's getting real. Oh, no. There's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse side of the disc, look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. For Mr. McGilded. It couldn't be. But it is Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live. Oh baby, it's all coming together. But why? Why is his name on this? The music box's disc. Ugh, I can't words. Thank you. It's not over yet. There's still more to be had.
Take that!
You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads, from McGilded. He's gonna steal Mr. McGilded's fortune. Mr. Magnus McGilded. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. I cannot believe I read that whole thing without fumbling. A prominent man in London, although his loan-mongering demonstrating a distinct lack of scruples. So you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature, in fact. He was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. Oh, fuck, I didn't even think of that. That makes so much more sense. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggard Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today... was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. Oh, shit. This is very... Oh. Holy fuck. Metal Gear Solid? Shit, I could do that. The first one on the PS1? That maybe. That'd be kind of swag. Huh. So, why, I don't understand why I'm yawning. I'm literally not tired. I've had like 4 coffees today. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. We figured you out, you silly Billy. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. The OG Metal Gear? We don't fuck with solids around here. Pray tell, Mr. Sato. Well, according to what Mr. Windebank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not? It's that 5th one that'll do it. Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Well, today is April 15th, so 2 months ago today would have been 15th of February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I see. What? But that suggests... No way he deposited it after he died. And 10:30 in the evening... Wait, so... Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However... I wasn't fucking ready for that. Oh my god. I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. Gina? Hand over the disc? Absolutely not. No, I'll tell you, we're not... No, when we don't hand it over, Gina's gonna fucking... Regina's gonna have her at... Regina's gonna save us. Gina's gonna save it. Please? I hope? This may be one of those things. Then again, it may not. Mr. Windebank! This is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own... No, please point it at the other dude. Point it at... Don't point it at you. Yeah! Damn my goat! The goat is here to save the day. Inspector Gregson. Inspector? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be, you're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. Gregson's theme is so good. Man, I wonder... I might have to sneak this into a vid, maybe. Just casually put it away. Would seem you have the upper hand. Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Windebank very nearly met with his end. And so did we, actually. Yeah, by his own gun, as far as I can tell. Oh dear. And the whole of Britain could have met with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. We're gonna figure that shit out. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. But of course, Inspector. What? He's getting away. Get after him, lads. Whistle the beat officer too. Sir. Holy shit. No shot, he swindled us. There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently. So we've fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for balkers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in mourning. Oh, yes? I'll be taking that, whatever it is, of McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over. Of course. No, don't give it to him. It's mine, that is mine. But I can't say no to Gregson. I can't say no to Gregson, I'm sorry, miss, but anything belonging to Mr. McGilded is to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. That's a good word. It's all yours, Inspector. Gina's gonna be mad as fuck. I genuinely thought Gina was gonna, like, use the smoke gun to, like, save us. And so we handed Mr. McGilded's disc over to Inspector Gregson, and was summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street. Holy fuck. To be continued. What a great introduction. I feel like there's going to be a lot set up in the second, in like the middle part. Absolutely saving my fucking progress. I could never not save my progress. I'm having a fantacular time. This ain't even the case. Yeah. There's so much more to go. I will say, especially since we got to the save point, I hope you don't mind, but I am going to leave it there. I know this was a little shorter than usual, but I do think I'm going to leave it there. 1, because I have that bracket tonight, and 2, because I'm hungry. So I hope that's okay. But we will, don't worry, we will get back to this. We will get oh yeah, the monkey ball top. I didn't even, there you go. Monkey ball top. That's Mimi. That's our goat right there. So yeah. But, fingers crossed. I think I have to fight Nabuki, which I'm a little nervous about. I don't have a ton of experience against that character, but we'll see how we go. Yeah. I don't know what we'll end up doing next week. Um, maybe get back to Pokemon Silver. Maybe potentially. Well, shit, we gotta play more Chibi Robo. I'm so sold on Chibi Robo. Honestly. Eat fish and chips on stream next week. Maybe for Gregson. Maybe we'll do that in the very final stream. We can get fish and chips or something. Maybe potentially. But still, this was a ton of fun. Thanks for dropping by. My hair is a disaster. And I will catch you all at a later date. And I'll get that video recorded tomorrow. So do it for Gregson. You are so right. But yeah, bye bye.